Be Well, Feel Well, A Healthier Suffolk in 2023 is a partnership between Suffolk Mind, Public Health and Communities and a range of community groups teaming up to focus on ways for you to be well throughout the year. To help you stay well, Suffolk Mind use an organising idea that we all have physical and emotional needs and a set of skills and resources that we're born with to meet those needs. We have 12 physical and emotional needs. Attention is one of those needs.
We each need to both give and receive attention. And we could see attention as a form of nourishment that we need to meet in balance. Too much attention could be a problem because we could begin to crave it and behave in ways to try to seek that additional attention that could be really unhelpful. And on the other end of the spectrum, too little attention, and that could feed in and be a part of social isolation, which could play a negative impact on our mental health. Now, not only do we need to think about how much attention we give and receive, but we need to think about the quality of it. Now, a study released a few years ago showed results where two groups received different types of attention. On group 1, all of their attention was deprived, so no social interaction at all. And in the second group, they received attention, but it was negative, full of put-downs and also some bullying. Now, when they are reporting the stress levels afterwards, and they're bringing those results in from the cortisol levels in the hair and in saliva, and also from self-assessment questionnaires, what was interesting was the group where the attention was deprived actually showed higher levels of stress. And this would indicate that the need to meet attention is so great in us that we're willing to accept negative and unhelpful attention rather than have none at all. So consider how you organise your life. How do we meet our need for attention in the relationships that we form and the connections that we have? We could give attention to thinking about how do we do this in healthy ways, just like we might consider how do we meet our need for healthy food and drink in a given day. And that contemplation could be really helpful to make a plan and to organise it. Now, the other thing to consider with attention is it's not only a need we need to meet, it's also a resource. And by that I mean we can use it as a skill of where we direct our attention. Where do we want to put the attention that we have? And it's really interesting that we can have these wonderful intentions at the start of the day. Maybe you're thinking that by the time you get to the end of the day, you're going to have some really good attention to give to something that's really healthy and helpful just for you. But by the time maybe you raise a family, you're giving your attention to meeting your family needs, and then the attention to the organisation needs if you work. What does that organisation, the peers, the colleagues need? And when you get home, then taking care of your family again. And finally, it's time for you. But by the time you get there, that capacity has run out. Your attention needs have reduced so much that you might end up scrolling through news feeds or social media and using some form of kind of low quality distraction rather than giving good quality attention to things like relationships that matter or interests that make you feel better or relax you or stretch you. So it's good to consider putting some attention on where you put your attention. Organise your life in a way that you can meet this need well, and it will help move you along the mental health continuum towards well-being.
For more useful support, tips and information, visit infolink.suffolk.gov.uk.